You are. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of my dusty old ass. What?
Tomorrow.
Well, ain't nobody here yet. Ain't nobody here. What's up, people? Anybody home? Brother, can you hear me? Brother, can you see me? We're here. What's up, Rudy? How you doing, man? Man, how y'all? I see 8 people in here. Rudy, you're number one. You're you, Rudy. You are here first. You know who keeps doing shit, right, Mike? What's up, ED? FD. Is it clear? Is it clear? Can you see me? Can you see me? Thumbs up if you can see me clear. You can hear us okay? What?
You know, we forgot to get it from the store.
Need more paper towels?
Last one.
Do we really need that one in here? Because we got rags right here. We use some rags to keep the paper towels until we get some more. Here you go. Nice rag. So, what's up, everybody? Mark Holmes here with Michael Anthony Fitness, and we're here working for you guys because before I left to go to the Super Bowl, we didn't get all of these racks and stuff done. So
the only way to get one ship.
Huh? What do you mean only one ship? We shipped a whole lot.
I'm talking about since you've been gone.
Oh, okay.
Well, I couldn't do these ones because I didn't have the wood.
The walnut?
You know, these ones.
Okay, well, we're doing those now. Look, okay.
No, I got the one that I could do ship.
But they're not all hardwoods, though, I don't think.
Except one of them was the colored one and then the other one.
They're all hardwood ones?
Yeah. That's why I didn't do those.
Oh, well, let me look and see. I know one is a cherry one.
I'm not sure which kind of wood it is, but yeah, you can look on there. But the one that has the, if it's not finished processing or not, because you know that you have to process.
Well, okay, Mike is getting 2 painted ones.
I didn't see it on there.
Okay, he's getting 2 painted ones. And actually, it's going to be, because he's got a deal.
The only ones I saw that were on there were the hardwood ones that were still waiting to be processed.
Okay, I know 2 hardwood ones. I'm sorry, but we're arguing here. I know 2 cherry ones are going to Hawaii. I know that much.
Yeah, I saw them.
And then I got to see those.
We can look on
What's up, brother? Hey, tomorrow, this guy. Oh, first of all, look at that. Tell me that's not bad. My wife is like, I love that shirt. Jobu Day Job. Jobu's Day Job. That's what we are right now. You want any of these?
I mean, maybe to wear to work. Maybe to wear at work.
A few days, I thought I lost my job, Mark. Turns out our lab's not closing. Oh, man, I'm glad you're not losing. Man, I'm not wishing anybody to lose their job. Oh, man, I'm glad you didn't. I'm just glad to be back here at my job. You see all these pieces over here that Michael's been working on. I got different color ones and stuff. In fact, let me go. You watch Michael Anthony here. He's going to be putting these blanks together. I got to go check and see what we have on the list. I'll be right back.
Oh, please. Tom Brady's old.
Whereas Jordan took him, what, 7 years? Look, I believe Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. But if we're going to properly characterize Michael Jordan, we should point out he didn't win anything until Phil Jackson brought the triangle offense in and ran it. That's a system. And if you want to go, well, when was the last time Brady left? Look, when Tom Brady got hurt, and here's the untold story of
Hey, any of you guys live in the DMV area or is going to the game tomorrow, the DC Defenders game, at 11 o'clock over by Aldi's Field, or Aldi's Field, whatever they call it, where DC Defenders are playing. They're doing a fan meetup before the game. We get some food and just enjoy yourself. So if y'all gonna be out there, we're gonna probably try to be out there by 12. It's myself, my dad, Jet D, E2 Blue, and making a rare appearance the New York stinking Giants fans. So we'll be out there tomorrow. So, and the best way to get to the stadium is catch the metro, because there's not much parking at the stadium. I mean, at the field. Not much parking at all. At least we get some football for the next 12 or so weeks to hold us through until the draft and all the off-season stuff. And they are going to do better than the AAF because they learn from their mistakes and learn from the AAF. So. And they actually have markets that actually have football. Unlike the AAF. Or markets that the NFL has a presence in. Now, depending on how this week goes, I might go next week. But if this week goes good, we're definitely going to the Dallas game in about 5 weeks. Week 6, if this weekend goes well. And I said she wants to know. And she wants to know the fly. Fly. And she wants to know. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be off the chain, but it's gonna be a little chilly. It's not gonna rain. As far as I know, it's not going to be raining or anything tomorrow. It's going to be chilly.
Tom Brady is a system quarterback. The system is good. Does he need to have his guys, like his offensive coordinator and all the same verbiage and some of the same players of familiarity? Absolutely. But if you want to break it down, Jordan only won in one system. Hell, Kobe only won in one system. Michael Jackson triangle, only won one system. And when Jordan was out for 1 year, they won 2 less games. Tom Brady, they've actually evolved and played different.
Yeah, because they can win without Tom Brady.
When he was out,
that's how good
he was most talented
the
team. They won 5 less games.
Patriots are. They can win without Tom Brady.
So maybe it's
every quarterback that started for Bill Belichick in New England has won their first game.
TJ Hutchinson's joins the show. Will Dak ultimately win a negotiation over Jerry Jones? Plus,
I mean, he has the same agent as Wentz, Goff, Aaron Rodgers, and I believe Patrick Mahomes. They're all the same agent. So the guy that you see on the commercials, on the State Farm commercials with Aaron Rodgers is the same guy that represents Dak Prescott. That's fine. She wanna fly. I said she wanted to play. Oh. So my favorite my favorite wide receiver from the AAF, Ross, is going to be going to be playing for the DC Defenders. And Terrence Williams is no longer on the St. Louis Battlehawks. Yeah, I'm putting in that work. Nobody has to work. I can use this one.
Losing my mind here because I was like, I can't find the damn thing. Well, hello everybody, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys. All right, so here's what we got. We got one that's made out of cherry with the cherry stain on it. We got one walnut, then we got two more that are just straight cherry, one of which has white lace. And then we got two with cowboy colors, blue. I'm sorry, actually four. One with the silver trim on the outside.
Oh, that's the one they said you want to wait.
Yeah, because I had to do that one because I got to see how I can do that with the curved edge.
I did that one that came in and I already shipped that one.
Okay, so there's that.
So
what did we have the black for? Why did we have?
It's for Eagles.
Is that what it was for?
Yeah, you're gonna use the black for Eagles.
So
the Saint one, y'all. But I don't know if black is the actual color of the Eagles.
Well, that's one of theirs. Black, white. They've got a couple of different colors. All right, so we need to do
old school.
So we need to do a couple of those.
See, but you know why they're green?
Why?
Because blue and yellow make green, and that was their original colors.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming that's why they did that with Honda. I'm just assuming.
So we got the burgundy and gold.
Yeah, that one could be attached.
So we got
That
the
one
burgundy and gold.
That one looks more better.
We got the
This needs to be
eagles.
attached. That one finished.
Okay. I got to tell you that the lacquer looks better on there, black. So
I like that paint, but it's just
that's what we'll give you guys a taste.
that other paint. Though I like the way it looks, but the scratches easy in it.
It shouldn't because it's supposed to be.
And when it got wet, it kind of messed up the paint.
You know, hold up. TJ Brown, I'm sorry. We're working on it, Mike. I just got back, man. I just got back. Okay, we just got back. What? Look, that's what we're talking about. We got you on my list over here.
We'll have you
Now listen.
next week. The end of the week.
There's an old saying because I see somebody said trade Dak to Miami and then draft Tua. There's a thing called a bird in the hand beats two in the bush.
No. How much you gonna give up for the man?
Right.
How much they give for Wentz?
No. You're under the assumption that he's going to be able to be a great pro quarterback. You're talking about trading a guy who hasn't missed games in 4 years, who had almost 5,000 yards passing for a guy who has not stepped onto a pro field that just had hip surgery. How stupid is? I'm sorry. I want you to think about this. Hold on. He could be Mariota, Jamarcus Russell, He could be Winston. There's no guarantee that somebody in college is going to be a great professional. Remember how everybody was like Johnny Manziel? He's going to be great. You know how many quarterbacks that are college quarterbacks that are, deemed great guys? Remember, they're talking about Paxton Lynch. Oh, man, the Cowboys tried to trade up for that guy. And you would go ahead and take your quarterback who has played
Lynch is
like.
still in the NFL, but he's not starting.
Come on, man.
He's not starting.
Come on, man.
He's not starting, but he's on the NFL.
Yeah, but to be where he was drafted, if the Cowboys had drafted him, we've been screwed. We've been
I
screwed.
think he's a second or third string quarterback for the.
No, I'm sorry. Here's the oh my God. See, here's where I'm sorry. That is. You don't know. TJ Brown. You don't know what that guy's going to do. You don't know. There is no guarantee.
He was just as bad as Bo Jackson.
Right? No.
That's what they said.
See, okay. I know I'm here. I'm a guy I'm a dusty old ass, literally, talking football. But here's where you guys are barking up the wrong tree, because you keep saying quarterback is our biggest problem. Quarterback's not our biggest problem. It's not. If your defense played better, you've been in the playoffs. You've been in the playoffs if your defense and special teams play better. Now, let's say hypothetically that Tua comes out, his hip is okay to start the season. He's still going to have a learning curve.
Dak Prescott had a slight learning curve.
Okay?
When he first started.
So you're talking about wasting next year. Here's the thing. Even if he ends up being at least as good as Dak Prescott, it's a wash. It's a wash.
You have to get up a lot for him.
You're going to go ahead and basically, at best case scenario, say that he is up there, 30 TDs, 11 interceptions, 4,500 yards, whatever. You're going to go ahead and wait for that guy to get to this guy's level. Here's where you really need to look, because you're not going to get much better than what the offense did last year. You're not. You had the most amount of yards in the NFL. Okay, hypothetically, let's say we get 500 yards more next year. Is that going to win us the Super Bowl? No. But you know where you really can improve? With a lot less than trading a starting quarterback? Your defense. You get a defense that takes the ball away, guess what? That offense is going to do a whole lot better with a few takeaways. Not having to go 97 yards to get touchdowns. If your defense just holds other teams down 7 more points, just 7 points, guess what? You win 6 more games from what you had last year, because we were 1-6 in one-score games. So if your defense held that other team down 1 less touchdown, guess what? You get 6 more wins on this past season. Think about that. Do you think that your offense is going to, with Tua, get 7 more points than they did last year? I don't think so. I don't. Do you think maybe if our kicker actually stops missing on field goals, that we get a few more wins?
Dallas Cowboys' fault.
I'm just saying. See, this is where you listen to the talking heads out here that keep trying to tell you that, if they sign Dak Prescott, they can't sign other people. But yet everybody else is doing that. Kansas City only has, I think, $16 million of cap space. They're going to break the bank for Mahomes. So if you're saying that the Cowboys can't sign Dak Prescott and you got $77 million, Kansas City's got 16, and they're going to break the bank, how does that work? You think that they're going to Pat Mahomes and say, you need to take a team-friendly deal so that way we keep players around? Because what Kansas City is going to have to do to sign Pat Mahomes is they're going to have to let some people go. Not just re-sign him. They're going to have to say bye-bye to sign him. We ain't got to do that with that. Now, I'm going to tell you, because everybody's saying, we need to draft a safety first pick.
That's what we should have done last year.
No. Well, okay, but hold on. Just listen to me for a second. You actually want to draft a defensive lineman first, because safeties, generally speaking, usually aren't picked in the top 20. I said this last year. I said safeties would be there for us. And Juan Thornhill Juan Thornhill, he was there. We could have taken him instead of Tristan Hill. But now check this out. If we were picking last year where we're picking this year, here's what we could have gotten if we had the same picks this year, last year. The 17th pick and 17 and 32 is what? 49. Okay? Here's what we could have gotten last year, and tell me it wouldn't have been a great thing. We could have been where the New York Giants, they drafted 17th, and they took Dexter Lawrence. 6'4", 342-pound tackle. That's a run stopper. As a rookie, he had 38 tackles, 38, 2.5 sacks, and a forced fumble. You could take him with that 17th pick. And then, guess what you could have get in the second round? Had we just been drafted? Juan Thornhill. You think our defense wouldn't be better if we had Dexter Lawrence as a defensive tackle, big ass trash can full of dirt, and Juan Thornhill as a safety? Thornhill had 3.5 interceptions, 58 tackles as a rookie. So that's why you had actually 3 great safeties out there we could have picked instead of Tristan Hill. You'll have great safety because a lot of safeties have been picked last year and the year before. There's going to be safeties in the second round that you can get. Game-changing defensive tackles, you're not going to get in the second round. So you get that big guy. I have been screaming this, all you guys that have been watching me for any length of time. Who did I want who is man of the year this year? I said, if there's a guy to go get in free agency, it is Calais Campbell. You know, and the mold was messed up. Calais, man of the year. Outstanding in the community. 88 sacks as a defensive tackle. Future Hall of Famer. You could have got that guy and been set there. So now, my thing is we need the big guys in the middle. You get the biggest bang for the buck on the defensive line because you get that guy in the middle that can stop the run where we gave up 4.6 yards per play up the gut, over the center, 4 per 6 times. Every time somebody lined up to run on us and they ran up the center, they got 4.6 yards. Disgraceful. You get that guy in the middle that clogs at the middle, shuts down the run, bam. Huge. You get that big guy in the middle that requires double teams, that makes it easier for your defensive ends because they're getting upfield. Quarterback can't step up. He's getting happy feet. He's like, oh, shit. They're right here at my knees. I got to get rid of the ball. You get turnovers. You get that guy in the middle, that big-ass roll-off dumpster full of gravel. Your linebackers stay clean. They can play downhill. They can scrape. They can make plays. Mal, you said, wait.
This is big-time football players who just looking for another opportunity. I think it's a
I think here's what I think is going to happen. We think that it may be Stephen Jones and Dak Prescott, the people that are slowing this down, but I think what everybody's really waiting for right now is the collective bargaining agreement. Because that thing right now is with the NFL Players Association, and Pat Mahomes and those guys, they said they're going to wait until the collective bargaining agreement's done. The NFL is trying to get it done by March 18th. Lewis Niels, thank you very much for that super chat, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. The NFL is trying to get this thing done by March 18th. And if they do get it done, it's going to be more money on the cap for this year. So that's where they're trying to get the NFL players. They're looking at it. They thought that maybe they'd vote yesterday. They didn't vote on it. It's, each team's representative. But once they get that thing done, then you're going to see more money on the cap. So I think the Cowboys and everybody else, because here's the thing. If you are trying to get your contract done and you know that there may be an extra $10 or $15 million on the salary cap if they get that deal done, which means I might be able to get squeeze a little bit more money out of it. If you're going to be more proactive to say, let's vote for this thing. It's going to be more cash. We'll give them the 17th game. Give me more cash. And so that's where the owners are kind of saying, let's wait till the deal's done. Let's get them hooked, and then we'll do those deals. Go watch some Shiegel content. Okay. I can't, you know what's funny? What's always funny is we always, we have a short-term memory when it comes to what the Cowboys do. I don't know if you realize that.
Quick question.
What?
So what do you say about these ones?
Which ones?
You said something about the green.
Okay, I want as little weight as possible. So I put it like that. Because see,
That's not gonna work.
oh, that okay. Well, you can go.
Well, no, I'm just asking because you said something about
Yeah.
the colors.
Well, see, I'm trying to get as little white as
That's fine.
possible.
That's fine.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
go like that. Actually, go like that, and go like that. So that way, it's all cherry color. There we go. Is that who's Rosada? Who my wife calls Herman Munster. I like this channel because you love talking about football. We can all agree NFC East was a joke. I want us to be the beast of the East again. They met yesterday. Right now, here's the thing. The owners have given the players a contract proposal. In that, they're saying, okay, we want 17 games, okay? That's what we want to add to it. We'll shorten the preseason by 2 games, okay? We'll make it easier, less practicing for the players. We won't be testing for marijuana anymore, and the on-field fines will be reduced. And I'm trying to remember what else was on there. They'll bump up the percentage that the players get, and they will make that active for this year. So they will actually say, okay, the agreement actually starts parts of it for this year. So we'll increase the amount of money that's going to be going into the pockets of the players on this year's salary cap. And they're saying basically this deal is worth an extra $5 billion to the players over 10 years. So that's $500 million a year. So wow. XFL, Robert, we're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to be at the inaugural game. We're going to be live streaming the game tomorrow from DC.
If it goes well, we'll probably go to the Dallas game next month.
I mean, come on. It's not NFL. I mean, come on. It's something, man. You know, it's amazing that no matter what happens, I don't like the name. At least it's football. Well, it's going to be a little bit different football because, see, they don't kick extra points. You can get 1 point, or you can get 2 points, or you can get 3 points.
Depending on where you lined up.
I can't remember. I'm not really picking a team. I'm just going to watch. I mean, it's the DC Defenders against the Seattle Dragons.
I mean, I'll root for DC because it's the closest team to where I live. That's about it. I really don't have a stake in it.
It's going to be exciting. It'll be different. Dallas has a team, yeah.
Yeah, I think the only one that's in the...
There's 10 teams. Is there 10?
There's 8.
Oh, 18. Oh, it's only 8? 8? It's only 8?
They have 8. They have 10 games, and then they have the 2 playoff games. What look at me for?
You know who's...
I thought you already nipped that in the butt. So you say you keep procrastinating. You need to get on that telephone. I said you need to get on that telephone.
I used to actually. Baltimore used to have like the Baltimore Charms. I went to 3 games actually. In fact, Jobu was a big fan of theirs, and they, he actually had pictures with the whole team. They've actually changed. It used to be the LFL. Now they changed it to something else. It's
kind of like.
Oh, here we go.
It's kind of like arena football.
I love the fact that the Dallas Cowboys only want to have a quarterback question.
Well, they have Hayden, man, yeah, but they're more likely to just waiting on the collective bargaining agreement. That's all. That's all it is, and then they're trying to get big bucks about it.
You can't give him. The problem is that Jerry's going to give in at some point because Jerry always gives in, doesn't he?
Man, it's been a while. He hasn't given in yet.
Let's listen.
I think he's talking sense in Steven. Steven is like, he's okay. He doesn't let his big game down.
He's against the speed when it's people don't hear.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's the way that dynamic works.
I mean, as long as they stay under 35, 34, 35, that's the smart thing to do. But for some reason,
I mean, that's
in the
reasonable.
NFL, it's
35 is reasonable.
Quarterback that got paid that $35 million.
Yeah,
That's
that wins.
the league problem. Not if they're better than you.
Kyle Shanahan was talking
Oh,
about
here we go.
Garoppolo yesterday.
I'm cool with
This is
35.
Kyle Shanahan.
Right, let's listen to what he said about
You know,
Garoppolo.
People have said like is Jimmy Garoppolo the problem? Is that he's 28 years old? That was only his first season in the NFL. Here's Kyle Shanahan talking about his
It
quarterback.
really is his first season starting.
I think Jimmy's one of the main reasons we got to the Super Bowl. I mean, he overcame a lot. This was his first year in his career doing an entire NFL season. I mean, he still doesn't have as many starts and stuff as Baker Mayfield. So it's
Damn.
the first year truly playing the position.
Damn, that's got. Think about that.
Not let the pressure get to him and improve as the year.
That's funny though. Garoppolo's first season starting.
Yeah, really. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Than Baker Mayfield's first year. Starting.
Interesting. Baker Mayfield's had more starts than Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo got paid though, didn't he? He got paid. Nobody blinked an eye. And but here's the thing: some people say, "Oh, Garoppolo, he's a great quarterback. He was in the Super Bowl." You know, if you had taken the defense that San Francisco had and put it with the Cowboys, we would have won the Super Bowl. We would have won the Super Bowl. It's that big a difference between what San Francisco's defense was, and that's why Jimmy Garoppolo was there.
Because Bill Belichick wanted to keep Garoppolo, and that proves that if you have a good team around Garoppolo, he's gonna get you somewhere.
You're not sure. Michael got the tickets. The tickets are like corner end zone, but
Yeah, I sent everybody pictures of where the tickets.
the stadium's small. Jet. Here's the stadium is small. How small is it? The stadium seats 20,000.
I'm sure he's been to JMU.
So JMU seats 27. It's a soccer stadium. So there's that.
Yeah, I sent him the pictures of where we're sitting on the pictures in the section.
Van D, what do we got problems going on here? We got drama.
I'll text you. Because they asked about the tickets, so I have to figure out what section they're on the thing. I sent him the pictures.
Oh, yes. Well, what section are we
I
sitting
sent him
in?
the pictures because I looked online.
Well, what's this, you know what section? What are the electronics?
I have to look on the tickets. But the picture I sent is where this is the section we're sitting at. It's like 112 section in the corner.
It's like 112. It's
I'm
like
not sure exactly.
it's like corner end zone.
I mean, it's good seats because you can see most of the field.
Well, I don't think with 20,000 seats, there's not exactly a bad seat.
No. There are some bad seats, but I was like, the corner end zone is pretty good because you get to see a little bit of both sides of the field.
Brian, how you doing, man?
I can send them the thing, but I send them the picture from someone else that's online. Actually pretty good seats.
It's not a big stadium. It's really not. It's a soccer stadium.
Yeah, soccer's really not that big here, so I don't have big stadiums for soccer.
So it's it's like pretty much every seat would be a lower level, right? I mean that's basically how it is. It's just small.
It's a nice stadium from the outside.
You can't carry backpacks.
Yeah, it has to be 12. It has to be 14 by.
Like the clear bags we have, those will work. So
But you can't. I know.
and you can't take selfie sticks either.
Well, that's every stadium though, so that's fine.
But they do have lockers though if you have something that you can't take in, so you can lock your
Yeah,
stuff
as
up.
long as I have my phone and my small accessories, I'm good.
Yeah, my battery. Oh, never mind. I need to go charge my battery for tomorrow. Make sure I got plenty of
I need
power.
to check to see if I can use my headphones.
Because I got to get there and say, I have the power to like live stream the whole
I don't
game.
want to take my microphone. They say you can't take that inside.
I'm going to, what microphone? I'm going to take the little shot. Yeah, you can take that. I took that
No, but
mine in the Super Bowl.
I can use my headphones, which are a lot better than
Okay.
I just check so I can live stream with those.
I don't think it'll be that loud. I really just don't. They've got some.
No, but with my phone though, because something is wrong with it that you have to use like a microphone or something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I got a workaround for it, so now I can live stream on YouTube.
Okay. You going to live stream the game too?
I can live stream at the game.
Yeah. Okay, so how many? You got 3 walnuts. Okay, so we got 2 extra walnuts.
It's 3. I think
I
there's
said
2 or
there's
3.
3.
I think there's 3 more that need to be moved. I'm not sure if they have enough of them.
Well, we need 3 cherries right now, so we're good. And then we've got plenty of
We
bliss.
got all these ones, and then 2 of those.
Yeah, but I only need 1 walnut right now.
That's why I got 2
Although
of these.
Daniel wants a walnut one, but I think I'm gonna make him take that burgundy and gold one. Get that shit out of here. Get rid of the burgundy and gold.
Hey. See if he doesn't want it, you can check to see if
How is the XFL? The rules are different. Like, for example, if you get any part of your body, any part. Oh, I think that's the guy who. That's it. Okay, hold on, guys. Hang on. Okay, I hope you got. Oh man, damn. That was a call from Hawaii. He's like, okay, wait a minute. I want to make sure that he got his thing squared away. Okay.
it's all business.
That's
business.
Well, it's business, but he wants his stain. So that's the nice thing that we can customize your stuff here. We have a. Well,
That's
look.
what I was talking about. Ed Oliver or Skins fans all day. We should ask him if he wants to get one.
See,
Get
listen.
that one.
Why? Okay, guys, stop. Your offense is good. Listen, the way you need to think about football here is this. Think about this. Your defense should be looking at saying, hold the other team to under 17 points, and we win. That's all you need to look at. You're not going to increase. Look, you had 2 1,000-yard wide receivers. Now, tight end, you need a tight end.
No.
You need.
No.
What?
What we need to do is get rid of Jason.
But you having 2 good tight ends. I'm okay. Get rid of Jason Witten and get another good tight end.
Yeah.
But see, you guys keep thinking, what do you think we're going to score? 50 points a game? Is that what you're looking to do? And just say screw the defense? If your defense could take away the football and stop people, we win. It's that simple. Your offense is good enough with Zeke, with Dak, with Amari, with Randall Cobb, with Michael Gallup. And Blake Jarwin, get another tight end. You got enough firepower there. Where you need to say is, look, my offense is up here. My defense and special teams down here. If I can elevate the defense to here, we win. You're not elevating your offense much more than where they are right now. Just the fact that you've got Mike McCarthy there with the new offensive scheme where people aren't going to know exactly what to expect, you're going to be okay with your offense. Defense, you got to get some dogs in the fight. You got to get a safety. You got to get some defensive linemen that can man the F up because teams understood Dallas Cowboys defensive linemen are small guys. You run blocks straight ahead on them, and you're going to get yardage. You're going to get yardage because they didn't have that beast in the middle that could stop the run. Stop thinking, oh, let's go get some more wide receivers. We got a boatload of freaking wide receivers. Stop. We don't have defensive linemen, and we're going to lose like Malik Collins to free agency. I mean, my God. Yeah, let's get a quarterback. You got a quarterback. Let's get you got wide receiver. What you don't have is game-changing defensive linemen.
You can get a wide receiver.
You don't have a ball-hawking safety.
You can get undrafted wide
Thank you.
receiver.
Look at that. Look at that. Redskins diehard even understands that. Defense wins championships. I know we all love, chicks love the deep ball. But you know what? It's the defense that wins that shit.
Redskins die fan, we got a show for you if you want to order.
Yeah, Redskins.
If you want to order.
Look, I'm trying to get rid of this damn thing. Okay.
Ed Oliver.
Look.
Skins fan all day. We got a Redskins one.
I'm trying to get rid of this shit, this nastiness in here. Look, I'm trying to get rid of this. This probably look good in your house. It looks like shit in my house.
I mean, it does look. I mean, I don't like the colors, but it does look good.
And an Eagle fan. Look, what do you do? Buy this thing. Get this shit out my house. I need to make a sample ones for pictures, but damn.
What's his name? Bird Gang.
I want to get that shit up out of here.
Come on, Bird Gang.
What are we talking about? 40 burger man? Jet D, I'm with you. You want to drop 40 burgers every game? You know what? I would rather have. Now, see, I want you to understand that our Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s were one of the highest scoring offenses in the NFL. It wasn't just because of the offense. It was because the defense took the ball away. The defense would score. The defense gave the offense more opportunities. That's how you're going to increase your points. That, and you stop getting people that have, getting these phantom flags, tripping and holding when they really weren't. When you start getting your guys holding onto the ball,
So that's that.
Des Bryant to the XFL, he's like, ain't gonna happen.
Of course not, because he's not getting the money he wants. You're not getting paid in the XFL. I mean, you getting paid NFL
I agree
minimum.
on D. It's got to be
Pay like
defense.
NFL
It's
minimum.
got to be defense.
You get paid like the NFL minimum.
XFL versus the NFL difference. Okay, NFL you got to get 2 feet in. XFL you get any body part in, you're in.
That's like college.
You're not kicking extra points, so you either go for it from the 2-yard line, is it, for 1 point, from the 5-yard line for 2 points, or the 10-yard line for 3
So
points.
basically, if you're down 18 points, it's basically a two-score
Two-score game, right? You can actually get 9 points for a touchdown.
Yeah, with the extra points.
9 points. Trying to think, the kickoffs, nobody can move until after the ball's caught, right?
Call or kick, one or the other. That's more of a safety precaution thing.
Kickoffs or punts. If punts go out of bounds, I think automatically it goes to at least the 35-yard line. Something like that. So that what they're trying to do is speed up the game and force people to return kicks.
Basically,
To return kick. Yeah.
Because they did a poll and they said that people don't like the return game because in the NFL it's just like
It's like okay, it's out of the end zone. Okay, all right.
It's non-existent.
So they're trying to make more collisions out there.
Or trying to make it more exciting.
But we're going to be covering tomorrow, and what we should do is we should should we talk about tonight? My live stream tonight, XFL. Maybe we'll talk about the rules.
Some.
Yeah, we'll have an XFL section. You know, we'll like cut up DMX. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to
Might
you.
be able to use a soundbite.
Yeah, if I do that, I can repeat it about 5 or 6 times. Maybe it'll get through.
A soundbite might be okay.
But yeah, we'll talk about that tonight. We'll talk about Stephen Jones saying
It's
that.
gonna get ugly.
Well, no, that things are going to heat up on that situation. But I still think it's going to wait until after the collective bargaining agreement signs.
That's what and the Dallas.
Kayla was on, yes, she was on TMZ and The Talk because this woman, this shit was crazy. How you going to hit my car and then you going to get up here and talk about you because your car's too big? She wasn't even in her car.
No. Then she followed on Instagram too.
Right, and then right.
That's like,
now
you can't give her
this is where it was crazy.
Can't
Okay,
give her
so
information.
wait, let me set the scenario. My daughter's in Target shopping at the mall. Okay. She comes out and she sees this car is on her fender, on the side of her car, and backing out. So she ends up like, "What the hell? You're hitting my car." Okay, and so she's sitting in her car there after this woman's been yelled at her, this, that, and the other. And so she's sitting out in the street, claims that she got a sick child in the car, and she's going crazy. She's got this English accent, and she literally sounds crazy. And so her car is in the drive there, door open and everything else, and she's coming out here. She's talking about, you are in a gas guzzler big car. Okay, it's a Jeep. Jeeps ain't that big. It's not like my F-250 out there, because you know what? And that she was on the line. Okay, but she hit my daughter's car and the car on the other side because it was going back and forth. So she gets out and goes raging crazy that it's her fault because her car is too big. I got a sick child in the car and everything else, and you got this gas guzzler. And so my daughter's license plate is stir. So then she's back here with her cell phone. I got your license, stir. And it's just like she looked like she's crazy. She's crazy. And so she hits 2 cars, goes off, and then leaves without giving insurance information. So my daughter did the right thing because I told her when she called, I'm like, you go to the police, file a report. File a report because that's hit and run. Damage to your vehicle that she did. So
and someone else's vehicle that.
Yeah, and hit the other car too and left. So and my thing is this: if you can't park a Prius, you don't need to be driving. You don't need to be driving.
Or not even try to park in that parking space.
That was crazy. But okay, but then to make it even crazier, okay, so TMZ puts it out. They're talking about it on the talk. Then the woman who went off of my daughter starts following Kayla on Instagram.
She ended up blocking her.
It was like, what?
She blocked her there.
You done cussed me out and everything else, and now you're going to follow me on Instagram? So I'm wondering if this is one of those things that because she was on Vampire Diaries and she was in some movie about parking.
No, it was dangerous parking or something.
Yeah,
like that.
dangerous park. Yeah, she definitely was dangerous parking. So
Something like
you
that.
go off on there, and then you go start. And I'm sitting there thinking that maybe
That's what
she ain't been doing a whole lot. That they say there's no such thing as bad publicity.
I mean,
People are talking about you at
She's
least.
almost 50, so come on.
Yeah,
So like, it's like,
but that shit was crazy. That shit was. No, she was crazy. She was batshit crazy. I was like, I don't know. I can't figure.
that's how some people are if they have money.
Well, does she have money? I don't know. She was definitely crazy.
Yeah, but when you're up there, some people act that way.
Just because here's the thing. Just because you're an actor or actress,
I'm saying,
there's so many of those people that are like child actors and stuff that are dead broke. There's so many football players that made a ton of money that are broke. Yeah, she called my daughter Snooty. And with her gas guzzler. Like, oh Lord. Like, oh Lord. The woman had some issues.
I mean, if you can't park your vehicle there, you shouldn't be trying to park it to begin with.
Right.
You should know.
Yeah, but she's trying to blame it. Yeah, that was just crazy.
I saw the video that she was at fault because your bumper and the back of your vehicle and your back bumper, you're responsible for that.
Yeah.
That's the law. At least in Virginia, you are.
True that. Okay. Gregory, you're just getting in here. Me, Michael Anthony Fitness, E2 Blue, Jet D. Anybody else going? Oh, and the Stinking Giant. We're going to be at the season opening of the DC Defenders versus the Seattle Dragons.
They're having a fan.
They're having a fan fest that
Yeah,
starts at 11.
We're going to try to be up there by 12.
Akeem, you're going? Okay, cool. Well, we'll see you there.
We'll see you. Don't be afraid to holler for us if you see us.
Well, unless you're like trying to kill us.
No, you know what I mean. I'm talking to the fan.
XFL's going to be on TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the games will be on TV. It's only 4 games. 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Yeah, Rashid's going to be there tomorrow too. I'm going to dress for him. In fact, I'm going to go. I need to go wash my sweatshirt and stuff. And I got to get some of the. Tracy said the washing machine smells funny, so I got to get some more of those things.
Oh, the thing though, put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because if you ever have the front door washing machines, they have a tendency to get a little smell.
No,
to them
what they say to do too is make sure you leave it ajar so it can breathe.
So it can dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that would help, as well as putting those things in there too.
You'll be okay if Snyder leaves the mitts off. Okay. Good luck with that. So just this one game. We're gonna go to this game and see how it goes. See if it's worth watching.
And the best thing to do is
see if it lasts more than a couple
weeks. The best thing to do is if you get tickets, get them a week ahead. Don't wait till last minute because we paid more than what we should have.
Okay.
Because the tickets are going for like 26, I see, no 36. If you get them a week ahead.
Okay. Hang on. I'll be right back.
If you know you're going.
All right.
And that includes the fee too. Because next week's game, I can get tickets for $36 and get 5 tickets. But since we waited till last minute, we're gonna pay a little bit more. But tickets still weren't outrageous. It was more than what they should have cost. But it is a developmental league for the NFL, so it's kind of like the middle ground from the college and NFL. XFL is kind of the middle ground, kind of the transition. But yeah, if you're going to go, try to get there before the game because have a little fest thing where you could try food, and they're probably selling some merch and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be there. And we'll do like a little meetup with whoever's going at the little fest thing. Now they're all doing a lot of construction around Audi Field, right by the Nats Stadium. Nats Park. But if you're gonna take the Metro, it's it's on the green stop. Naval Yards. The Naval Yard stop on the green, and it's just a 7-minute walk to the Audi Field. Because I went there last Saturday. Yeah, Naval Yard stop on green. So I think you said it'll take the orange. So I think it'll take the orange all the way to the green. And then take the green all the way down. Check on the check online, because it'll tell you all the stations they'll be on. I think the channel's going to be and I'll shoot you a text. But the picture I sent you, Jet D, is where is the view from the section we're sitting at on 112 section. But yeah, just look online and you'll see all the different channels for what's going to be on. The game tomorrow is going to be at 2. I'm not sure what channel it's going to be on. And then the LA game is going to be at 5. So yeah, I definitely have to get that interview with the New York City Giants fan about the while we're at the game, about how he feels about not only having Jason Garrett but getting Monty Kitchens. I do a little part 2. We're definitely gonna be live streaming at the game. So I'm gonna make sure I get one of those backup batteries. Because if my headphones work, I can use that and the backup battery if my phone starts dying while we're at the game. And bring out a small battery. But the one thing I can say, so the LA Houston game is going to be on Fox. But you can look online and they'll tell you on what channels all the games will be on. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably at least every week live stream during the DC Defenders game. Because I root for the DC team, even though I really don't have any stake on their team. Now, if you download the app, they have a betting app. I saw it on the XFL site. You can download the app, and if you predict the score right, you can win. You can win some money. So if you get at least 2 of the games right, you can win money this week, 3 next week. I'm not sure how all of it works, but you can download the app and try to get some cash. And then if you get close to predicting the score on whatever games they have that week, then you can win some. If you are in the top 100 for the point spread, predicting the point spread on the games, then you can win some money too. So they're really trying to get you to buy into it. Now I'm not sure about the fantasy aspect of it. If they're doing like a fantasy thing where you can do like a fantasy league or something like that. That I don't know anything about. But they're definitely adding the gambling aspect to it. I'm glad I am glad though that my favorite wide receiver that played for the Hot Shot, Ross, is going to be playing for DC. And then Perez, the quarterback for the Birmingham Iron, probably one of the best quarterbacks that played in the AAF, is playing for the New York Guardians. And Terrence Williams has been cut from the from what's the team? Yeah, Terrence Williams was cut from the St. Louis Battlehawks. So he is out of a job. Cool, I'm like y'all look like him, dude. Yeah, y'all look like him. So everybody going to my party, don't worry, I got the tickets, so you don't have to worry about the tickets. Make sure y'all got y'all's cash. Yeah, if you order one of the wood ones, those ones we're putting them together. We're starting to put them together today. That's cool. I don't know too much about the players, so I can't really do the fancy stuff. But that's what they're doing, though. If you want to do fantasy football, if you want to have fantasy football league, definitely go for it. The XFL can have more success because the good thing is Vince McMahon has a company. No, Vince McMahon has his company that I forget the name of the company, but he put a company together to put funds together for the XFL to make sure they have their funds together. Because number one problem with the AAF was they didn't have the funds to pay the players. Number one problem. The other problem too is they weren't making any money on the TV deals that they had. So the NFL was showing the games, but they weren't making anything from the NFL to be on the NFL Network. And they didn't have anything for the copyrights either. So basically, you could stream the whole game on YouTube, and you could make money off of it. I've done that, and you can make money off of it and not get in trouble with the AAF. The XFL I think will be totally different. But definitely, if you're at the game though, and you get some clips at the game, that's you by copyright laws, you're able to use that. You can't use the stuff on the television without their permission. So definitely during the game, we'll be live streaming during the game. I definitely want to do a little live streaming when we get there. So I'll probably do a quick 20-minute live stream before we leave, and then I'll do one when we get there, let you know that we're there, and then do one during the game. Yes, I got all the ones that we glued up today. I think all the ones that we needed glued up, so we should be good on that. I don't know how you ever try to ride with us. We're taking the Metro. If you're going to the game tomorrow, we're taking that Metro. Anybody who lives in the DF area, if you're trying to go to the game tomorrow, it's Naval Yard. The Naval Yard exit the Naval Yard stop on the green. So we have to take, from where we are, we take the blue to the yellow, and then the yellow when they get to Lamont Plaza, and they take the green. So if you get to Lamont Plaza, then it's just 2 stops from Lamont Plaza to Navy Yard. And the naval yard is actually nice. Because where the naval yard is over by the treatment plant was where the hood was. And right by the stadium, you can still see remnants of the hood.
Interesting. I'm back, baby. Stephen Jones says they're trying to avoid using the franchise tag on Dak. Today. He said that today. Do they tackle?
Of course they tackle.
Of course they tackle.
It's just like football.
Sal, I'll tell you what. Send me an email right now because I was gone. When I left to go to the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and 2 days ago, we had run out of shot glasses, so I reordered them. So I've got to go through and go back from where we left off.
So that 1 2 so I can check the address on it. Just they can find it.
So send me an email again. And here's actually what I'm going to do.
He might have been the one.
Oh, here's what I'm going to do.
He might have been the one that.
No. Here's what I'm going to do. And I know people that are like, oh, damn, I was already a member. Why did you have this? All right, here's what I did. When I was at the Super Bowl, I bought some Super Bowl shot glasses. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to pack up shot glasses for going out. And a couple of them, I'm going to put like a little something extra in it. So some of them will have an extra shot glass. I think I got some pins. So I won't know who they're going to, but I'll end up putting them in. And basically, we'll mix them up around and just send them out. So you might get a bonus. I see you there at Lamar. So I got 144. Have you opened up any boxes?
The boxes are all downstairs.
So I got 144 shot glasses.
I used that one for the ship. That one that ship.
Yeah, see, here's where some people actually been kind of tricky. And I probably should set some parameters in it because some people join for just 1 month. And then they cancel after they got the shot glass. So of that $1.99, YouTube keeps 30% of it. So that means actually for $1.99, I got $1.40. Sending them cost me $4.40 for one shot glass, plus the cost of the shot glass. So it really is about 4 months before I break even on it, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's that parameters next month.
You want? Oh, I can't put it. Whoa. Now, here's what I can do when I make some more money. I'm gonna buy this machine called a CGC?
That's a CNC.
CNC machine. And with that machine, you can do all kinds of logos and things like that. But I'm not gonna put Dallas Cowboys on it. Not gonna get sued by the Cowboys.
You'll put a star on it, but you can't put Dallas Cowboys. You can't put a star.
I'll put Jobu star on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I can't put the Cowboys.
You can put a regular star, but if you put exactly what the Dallas Cowboys have, you can get in trouble for this.
Exactly, because they'll say this is not officially licensed.
But
you're gonna pay us for every one that you sold, and we're gonna find your ass and put you out of business. And we're gonna take your firstborn male son.
But a plain star, you could use that because that's not copyrighted. A plain star. But you can't do it like Dallas Cowboys do.
But that machine is 6 G's. 6 G's. That's a lot of cheddar. So, what I'll be able to do, and that's one thing I do want to do. I think it'll be cool as to be because what you'll be able to do is you can take a picture. Like, let's say you got Emmitt Smith. You want to get Emmitt Smith relief card. We can do that. Well, I don't know. We'll get in trouble with that. Or if you wanted your own picture put into it, we can set the machine up, do it, and we can customize it. Like you could say, Jobu's man cave, or if it's, John Smith's man cave, you'd be able to do that. But as they say, it takes money to make money, and scared money don't make money. So I'm trying to figure out how I can hold me about 6 G's and buy that machine. Here's the amazing thing about pickles. See this sucker right here? You know how many calories a pickle is? I don't know how, but 0.
Well, it's less than 5.
And for keto, the vinegar, it's great for you for keto.
Anything at 0 is basically less than 5.
Dak's agent is playing games. I don't know if he's playing games. He's just like,
I mean,
look.
look. He got Carson Wentz and golf paid. They have the same agent and the same one that Aaron Rodgers has too.
You know,
so the guy you see on television with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, that's Dak Prescott's agent too.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, he got him paid. So he gonna make sure Dak Prescott get his money too.
I'm
like, yeah.
I am amazed at how many people will say that he should take. If everybody who says Dak Prescott should take less money, I hope you do that at your job. Because unless you do, you don't have the right to tell somebody else to take less money.
I'm telling you, Dak Prescott's agent's gonna give him the most money possible.
Me, on the other hand, I have done jobs for less money because I've been saying, you know what, let me help this person out. Yeah, and you know, actually, that brings me to, you know what, damn. Amazing how things in life relate to everything. Every time that I've gone through and tried to do somebody a favor, every time I've gone through and said, you know, they'll say, oh man, I can't, can you help me out? You know, I'm going to get you more work and stuff, you know, cut me a little bit of, and every time I've gone through and I've done jobs for that, those are the people that screw you the worst and don't want to pay you. You know, you're sitting there doing this job for nothing because you're trying to do them a favor. They will nitpick you to death. It's like, you know, you realize that I'm doing this for free, right? I tried to hook you up and you get screwed. And I guarantee you, if Dak Prescott were dumb enough to go ahead and say, you know what, I want to take a team. There ain't no other player in the NFL that's taking a team-friendly deal. I'm going to go ahead and take $25 million. I guarantee you, all you fools out there that hate him would be the first ones to say he's not worth a dime.
I'm telling you, Dak Prescott's agent will say, hell no.
Yeah.
Look what did for Aaron Rodgers.
It's messing up with his money.
You got Aaron Rodgers, Wentz, and golf paid. He's going to try to get his money too. Like, that ain't going to work.
Fried pickles? I haven't had those. Okay. Here's where, TJ, first of all, you can't trade somebody who's not under contract. I keep seeing people say, if Dak doesn't want to take that money, then trade his ass. You can't trade somebody who's a free agent. So you have to sign him to be able to trade him. You understand that? He has no contract. He's played 4 years on his rookie contract. Completed it. It's done. So the only thing you can do is franchise tag him, in which case you're going to pay him the average of the top 5 quarterbacks. And it's until, I think, April 15th. If somebody else gets a deal between now and April 15th, that's going to be part of that top 5 money. So Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson get like 42 and 40 or something like that. That's going to end up increasing that franchise tag number. That's the first thing. Transition tag. Transition tag is less money. It'll be like $27 million. But if somebody wants him, they can have him for 2 number ones. But as far as trading him, unless you sign him to a deal, you cannot trade him. Do I think he has anything to say? Well, he said great things about Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore. And so here's where you got to think that part of the reason why they may have kept Kellen Moore is because they're thinking that Dak Prescott might hold out. And the best thing to do for the team would be not change a lot. Terminology-wise, you keep Kellen Moore, you keep the terminology the same. If Dak holds out, at least you still have the same offensive scheme. So that's what I look at there. But for the draft, I'm telling you, you go defensive tackle, safety, first pick, second pick. Current NFL players, there's players that were in the NFL, but I don't know of any current ones that are like just finished the NFL season that are now playing XFL.
Majority of people that are in the XFL had some stint in the NFL.
Right, but you didn't just finish playing this season in the NFL.
Ross, the running back. There's a lot of people that just finished in it. I don't know all their names. There's a handful of them that are playing.
They weren't starters, I guarantee, though.
Ross was a starter.
Was he? Okay.
He played for Carolina.
He's just trying to tell me I'm stupid.
No. I mean, that's the only one that I know of because I followed him.
Dak will be a Cowboy for life. Give Dak $50 million. No.
$50 million is too much.
No, I'm not saying pay him $50 million. I never said that. And see, people are saying, "Oh, you just want to give him everything." No, listen, guys. You're looking at The same things that you're saying about Dak Prescott was what they were saying about Kirk Cousins. How are you going to give Kirk Cousins $28 million? Hey, Kirk Cousins ain't the best quarterback in football, right? Right now, $28 million sounds pretty good, don't it? Because that was 2 years ago. If Dak gets 35, 2 years from now, that's going to sound really good. I'm telling you. Try eating at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, it may be delicious, but it ain't keto. I got to get back in. I stumbled a couple times. I think 35 would be great. I think 35 would be good for both. Because I'm telling you, if the CBA is passed, you're going to see the salary cap go by $20 million this year. In which case, Dak Prescott's deal doesn't look so bad. It's not eating up on money because Cowboys got more money than most people do. But here's the other thing. See, what you guys don't seem to keep realizing is this. If you use the the franchise tag on Dak, then you have to use the transition tag on Amari. And that means Byron Jones, you can't do anything with. If you sign Dak to a deal, you can make that deal, say $20, $25 million cap hit the first year, giving you cap relief. You can use a franchise tag then on Amari Cooper, in which case then you're only looking at holding him for one more year at about $17 million. And then you can take the transition tag and use it on Byron Jones and get him for dirt cheap for one more year. That's how you do this. That is the best way for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, do they? Well, after eating a lot of bad meals in Miami, I'm trying to eat at home right now. I'm trying to get me some good eating at home. I've been missing in action on your live streams. Well, that's okay, Emily. Man, you know, I get it. Life gets in the way, man. Life gets in the way. I understand. I can't expect everybody to be here all the time because it's probably better that you're not because you might get brain damage if you listen to me too much. They have a skinny menu? Okay. But here's the thing though, Akeem. I can eat at home food that I know will be keto that'll be better for me for less. Now, it's nice going out to a restaurant and having somebody else bringing you food and cleaning it on up, but it's something about having that home-cooked meal. Something about having those fresh ingredients that, even though they sometimes say it's a skinny menu, I'll give you another example. Okay. I used to manage deli, Sam's Deli, and we used to have these Tom's Muffins, because here's what they do to you. They come up with key words that make you think that it's better for you than it is. When everything was fat-free. We got fat-free popcorn, fat-free chips and stuff like that, right? But there was so much other stuff that you eat it, and you're like, well, it's fat-free. I can eat all I want. And you gain weight because it's fat-free, but it was always fat-free. It's still got all the sugar and all the other stuff in it. So we had these Tom's muffins. These muffins were like this big that we sold at the deli that were fat-free. Oh my God, when they came through that, everybody's like, oh my God, I'm getting a fat-free muffin. I'm going to get some butter put on it, and it's good for me. I'm going to lose weight. What they didn't realize was this fat-free muffin was about 950 calories. So every morning they're eating a 950 calorie freaking muffin. And they're thinking, hey, I'm going to lose weight because I'm eating a fat-free muffin. Yeah. And so they have the skinny menu. A lot of times you go to a place and you say, oh, I'm going to eat the salad. Salad turns out that the salad is worse than eating something else because they got all kinds of other crap on it. So you have to really be careful on what you're eating out. And a lot of times they'll say, oh, it's a skinny menu. Skinny compared to the rest of the menu. Egg barbecue pit. Egg barbecue? Are you talking about one of the egg cookers? Oh, I saw one of those yesterday. Oh, the hardware store down in Waynesboro. I'm thinking about one of those. Think about one of those. I actually need to get a new regular grill. I'm gonna buy me one that's like on steroids. I'm gonna buy heavy freaking duty. Not gonna buy a cheap one anymore. Channel memberships. Hold on. Hang on. I'll put it out there for you. Okay, so that's the link. That's the link to become a channel member. So if you click on that, you'll end up getting you'll get to it. Okay, and if you do, make sure you go ahead and email me at cowboysmark94 with your email address. So that way I can send you. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I got to talk with my daughter. Hopefully everything's okay. Hold on. Y'all still here? Oh, dang. Okay.
I'll see you tonight.
Sorry. Well, I tell you what. I'll see you guys all tonight. With my daughter. That woman is like stalking her now, so it's kind of crazy. But tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be talking about the XFL. Of course, Jerry Jones. It's amazing that no other teams are doing anything other than the Cowboys, and they're just the ones being talked about.
That's what Jerry Jones wants to.
That's
what he wants. The man wants
wait,
to talk about.
You're saying wait? Oh, you guys are coming back. Okay, we're back up to 20, from 10 to 20, 22. Okay, so my daughter, well, I'm not even going to talk about it.
Best not say nothing about it.
But it's just getting crazy.
Let the authorities handle that one.
Yeah.
Just best not say anything about it.
Chris.
At least to the masses.
Chris, I'm glad you caught a live stream. Thank you for the shot. Oh, you're very welcome, man. Draft countdown to the clock. Maybe, I need to reset the clock, don't I? Do I want to do it to the draft? I think free agency. Maybe for the franchise. I just don't want to see the whole season. It's too far away. It's too far. It's football tomorrow. Oh, here we. Let me listen to Jabba the Hutt.
I like him. The former Redskin. He's cool people.
But no one would look at this Dallas team and say, we saw something exceptional this year that we'd say, you know what, let's go with this.
In terms of that, he had a career year.
No. This team was not an exceptional team in the National Football League.
Heading into the season, they were supposed to be exceptional.
And grossly underachieved.
And the defense did
I mean, we did.
underachieving than that.
Thank you.
Right there with him.
Team MVP for the Dallas Cowboys.
If you're going to pay a man top five money, then he should be doing in spite
I
of.
can give him top 5, but it's outside the top 3 in the top 5.
I got this about comps and precedent. Now, guess what? Jimmy G said a comp. How you get one of the 10 best quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah.
If you were sitting
Oh, here we go.
Garoppolo's up there. Garoppolo's in the top 5. He took a team to a Super Bowl.
2020. Film for 2 minutes.
He took a team to a Super Bowl.
Oh, this is a piece. Seriously, if you were drafted, he's not top 10.
How you not?
Top 10 when I pay him the most in the league. We're only talking about that.
Dak Prescott's definitely in the top 10.
We're only talking about that.
He's definitely in the top 10.
Say this range. The 10 is he one of the 10
Shout-
best quarterbacks in the NFL right now?
I would
How
say
can you
so.
not say, okay.
He's at least top 10.
The
man's at least top 10.
Subjective experience, or are you going to get paid? Dak hits the open market, he's getting 32. Let's bet on that. Dak stays there.
He should get 32.
Woo!
He should.
But that's the old market. That's not the new market. That's basically
Right.
the old market.
That's the old market.
The team that would give 30 million
That's
back.
gonna pay him.
Oh, see,
Don't speculate. Name me the team.
a team that needs a
The
quarterback.
Colts,
This is the.
I'm not
the Colts gave Jacoby Brissett 27.
With the LA Chargers. You know who I think would? You know who I would? Tampa Bay. No.
Tampa Bay would too.
No. Leftwich, Arians.
The Titans. Well, no, Tannehill might get re-signed.
Football and put up career numbers second to only
Thank
James
you.
Winston in passing yards and protects the football. Oh, that's the easy.
Should get more than Wentz. I
Okay,
say
that's
that's
not a bad one. And they got
maybe the Bucks.
they got good receivers. They got it. Yeah. They just need somebody not give away all the points.
The Jaguars.
That's you know.
They just paid this all. They just paid this year.
They've already made a fool of
One
themselves.
team. That's all you need. Come on, Sam. All you need.
All right, coming up. Kyle Shanahan says he has no regrets about the Super Bowl or Jimmy Garoppolo, whichever we're buying.
Those guys are just straight up haters. All right, so Chris, thank you very much for that super chat.
Tonight, you get pumped for your meeting with your go-to ragtag group of misfits somehow wins it all movie. Remember, guys?
Okay, she probably put you in a timeout, I'm assuming.
Bottle that confidence, Mike. Tonight, look Keto. Tomorrow, you triumph.
He said Michael Anthony's trucks stink. Michael doesn't have a truck. He's got a small SUV. I got a truck and it stinks. Well, if she blocked you, she might have put you in timeout. There's a difference. Because if she blocked you, you wouldn't be here commenting. We're not going to talk about politics on here. Unfortunately, it's a no-win situation. Sorry. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not. No, I'm not opening up. I'm not opening up that bag of worms. I learned when we had the anthem protest. Some things will just stay without.
The Home Depot is changing the way doing gets done. From your phone to the store.
The draft is deep in guards.
At the days of doing bath and bed. Right now, save up to 40% on bandages. Only at the Home Depot.
Truck stick. Okay, I don't know. I missed all of it.
Skip to the good part with Alka-Seltzer Plus. Now with 25% more concentrated power. Nothing works faster.
Okay, it's one of those things that all it's going to do is start a war. So I'm not trying to start a war in here.
But I hear a different calling. The call of a schmear of cream cheese. Where I am a sommelier. I practiced my craft at Philadelphia. Here, we use only freshest milk.
How do you know, Nathan, that they offered him Wentz and golf money? Do you know that for a fact? Did you see the deal that was offered? Did you? Because we don't know. Nobody has seen the deal that was offered. You don't know. And they could say, yeah, we're going to offer you $35 million a year, but we're only going to guarantee $30 million of it. That's not the same deal. So don't try and say you know what was offered, because we know the Cowboys. Listen, there's three sides of every argument. There's your side, there's my side, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth. And nobody puts out there anything that's going to make themselves look bad. I guarantee the Cowboys said, well, we offered them top 5 money, but you got to look at the language on how that stuff is on there. Is it really comparable? I don't know, because I didn't see the deal. I didn't see the deal. You didn't see the deal. Nobody but except for Dak's agents and the Cowboys know exactly what's in there. So don't go ahead and assume that you know the whole deals of anything. And if I'm Dak, if you paid Zeke, if you paid DeMarcus Lawrence, why am I going to have to be the one that says, oh, that's okay, you don't have to pay me? Screw that. Everybody in the NFL, all the players understand, you go out and get yours. I ain't mad at you for you getting yours. That's the way it works.
That's what Stephen A. Smith said.
That's it. You go out and get brother. Listen, hey, this got nothing to do with being a team. There ain't no player out there. Was Carson Wentz a team player? Carson Wentz could use some receivers. He could use some defensive players, couldn't he? He didn't give them a team discount, did he? Jared Goff, they don't have any first-round picks for the next 2 years, and Todd Gurley is fucked up. Excuse my language. Did he give them a deal? Home team discount? Well, here, let me give you a refund because I stunk it up in the Super Bowl. Did he do that? No. So why is it everybody expects for Dak Prescott to do what nobody else is doing? I don't know. What he was offered was before Wentz's deal. Before Wentz's deal. That was before the season. So we don't know. We can assume, but we don't know for sure what was in that. Well, see, Chris, here's the thing. That's why you pay Dak. You get his salary number down lower for next year, and then you franchise tag Amari Cooper. That way you're only tied in for 1 year. And the difference between franchise tagging that guy versus a quarterback is major money. You can save money by doing that and be able to keep him, and then you can use a transition on Byron Jones. So now all of a sudden you've got all of them, and you still have about 25 plus to sign other players.
No regrets about the play calling, still all in on Jimmy.
Oh, you gotta keep Cooper. You have to, because when you look at some of the deals that are out there, I mean, Sammy Watkins got $16 million. Sammy Watkins, okay, and you can't look at that and say, oh, well, that was great value. So, you know, even though you're going to pay him a few $1 million more, you got a guy who knows your system, who works well with your quarterback, who can play, and you know what you got. So trying to penny pitch with Amari Cooper, it's not worth it at this point. Not if you give up a number 1 pick. Wentz's contract is open. Quarterback, they need to restructure to win. If I were Dak, I would leave for the disrespect.
You gotta let Jimmy G, if he got you to this place, get you to where you want to go, which is the mountaintop. So what explanation can you possibly give that says
Young man Jimmy G.
Time, I don't fully put it in Jimmy G's hand. Now he did take a shot down the field. We saw that kill, and there was a penalty, but it just didn't go in sync when you have a penalty.
Isn't it talking about Jimmy G, whether or not they believe in Jimmy G's the guy?
I mean, he got him to the Super Bowl with a good team around him.
Went down each game.
Mm-hmm.
He showed it in Green Bay. That divisional game against Green Bay, the NFC Championship game against Green Bay is where the team looked at it and said.
But we have some Cowboy fans. Oh, I'd get Jimmy G. Oh, take Jimmy G over Dak Prescott. And it's like,
He fits there.
are you sure about that
He
one?
fits San Francisco's system. I don't know.
You mean having a great defense?
I mean, he fits their system. I don't know if he'll fit Dallas' system.
No, well, let's see. Again, that's people who watch football and don't know what they're watching.
You don't know if he'll fit the system that we have to begin with, or the way our team's designed.
Yeah, well,
It's like,
anyway, I'm going to go do some other things. Rex, I'm doing good, man. We're just in here doing some work in the man cave. Actually, I could cut those other boards, those for the cross pieces. But that's all the way. Yeah, we can wait till tomorrow.
yeah, we can use some stuff for the game. I mean, before we leave for the game.
Yeah, shout out. I appreciate everybody coming in. We did a little bit of work. My knee popped out of socket. I got to go down and I need to start packing up shot glasses and things and get ready for our live stream tonight. And I need to run some more errands. But Sal, just make sure you send me an email because I'm going to go down here and pack some of those up now. My man cave is a mess because I got so much shit down there from the Super Bowl and everything else. So I'm going to get working. All right. I'll see you guys soon.